studiare versione dell'acqua motor da Corinthian. Cadete parlatanan e caritum velote Wearability the crest Helm da cadete Macedonia. No. Isimi. Oh. Hello, Casimartus. The lessime di adottini di Templar on Bobrotia de Similid. And our gutani in the Bantartu, as Salania Sulu, Casanaclis, and the Fully Corinthian and Helmata, that a latiada, Urismasi, that is the Macedonia de Flalati. How many of y'all speak ancient Greek? Okay, well, you guys are just dicks. Hey there guys, Templar here. Welcome back to another review video, and today I'm not going to be looking at a blade, but actually a helmet. And this is a Corinthian helmet. This is a late Corinthian helmet. And I wanted to talk about this for a major reason, because I bought this just at the same time as my other stuff, and I've been wanting to buy something like this. This is a historically awesome piece. This weighs around 4 pounds and 10 ounces. So yeah. Now, in truth, this is made out of 18 gauge steel. This is accurate to historical finds. So if any of y'all want to look for a reenactment style helmet, this is a perfect example. However, this would be known as a Royal Corinthian helmet. Why? Kind of obvious. It's a little more decorated. Now, in truth, this is made from steel, not brass, like most of them. Now, in truth, when this came in the shipping, what happened is that it had this, the follicles, I want to call it, or the crest, as it's known as, off. And it came in like this, with this weird design piece. Now, when I bought this from Cult of Athena, ladies and gentlemen, which, this is from Topeka. They do a very good job. But Topeka, I think you might want to actually make a little slight adjustment with both the crest attachment piece, because in truth, when I took a look at the images of it, the images show that this technically covers the little metal pieces. Problem is, I can't get that to work. Literally, I have tried, but apparently there's too much glue attachment to this wooden frame. Let me try and get this in for y'all, because in truth there is way too much glue in this wooden frame, so I can't exactly do that. But still, I found a way around that and just attached it over the said metal. At least that way it still technically works. Like so. There we go. Now, in truth, this is a really cool crest design. I wanted to actually get this because this is how Corinthian helmets looked like. In truth, many of y'all don't know what ancient Corinthian helmets would have looked like this. If none of y'all understand, if many of y'all are fans of the movie 300 and think, oh, that's a historical style of helmet. No, it's not. In fact, this is the historical style of the hoplite helm. This is the historical type of Greek military helmet. In truth, they would have always had this crest design on top. Why? Kind of obvious. This was actually the best way to know their movement on the battlefield. In other words, if you were to be a commander from the very far distance, for example, in doing so, if you were to see this, this was to show where your army was moving. As well, this was also to show your division, your military, which side you were on, where you were from. Say if like you were from Athens, Sparta, Thebes, Corinth or something, or such and such. But yeah, now in doing so, they would have markings on the top. This would be a military design for it. Now, in doing so, though, this is a really good helmet. Why? Kind of obvious. It has the symbol of Medusa on the top, or the forehead, and it even has the seahorse, which, yes, these are known as seahorse serpents, or seahorsey, I don't know, seahorsei, I don't know how they pronounce it in Greek, but yeah, in truth, this is a really cool thing, because if I was to wear this on the battlefield, this is definitely a hoplite helm. In fact, every time I see the movie 300, I dislike the fact that they went, like literally under the idealism of the historical design. In fact, they would have looked a lot more badass with historical armor, because you got to admit, in truth, this helmet would have been historical. In fact, this is a regular foot soldier helmet. Now, if none of y'all know what regular Greek military helmets would have looked like, this would have been a regular foot soldier. This would have been a regular soldier's helmet. It would have always faced forward if it was a soldier. However, if it was a commander, like a king or a general, it would be, well, this way. In doing so, that's how it would technically look. It would look like a centurion design. Now, the Romans copied off of that, but did a little different, with the general having it this way and the centurion just having it this way. I don't know why it's weird that way, but yeah. But still, it's really awesome. Now, it came with an arming cap, so when you buy these from Cult of Athena, you can easily get them in there. I don't know from other off-branch groups from across the seas, so I might need to check that out for y'all to be safe. But for this, you might want to actually wear at least 2 arming caps, because in truth, this feels as though it will slide right off the head when you're actually wearing it. Because, in truth, why? Because here's the thing. I have a large head, but I don't have that large of a head. Now, let me just put this on. And there we go. Historically expired helmet. Just look at this. This looks awesome. In truth, these helmets would have actually... This is a late Corinthian. If none of you all know what a late Corinthian style helmet is. Late Corinthians have this ear hole design so that way I can hear. Otherwise, if it was early model, it would have been just covered, like, just right there. And here's the thing. After putting my hands right here, I can hear myself extremely well. But now I can hear myself around. So yeah, in truth, would this helmet have been seen at the Battle of Thermopylae? Maybe, but technically Spartans would have had a different type of historical helmet. However, the Corinthian design is one of the more badass looks out there, because you gotta admit, in fact, many football fans and such, or high schools and colleges, actually adopt the Spartan, the supposed Corinthian style helmet, because it looks extremely cool. As well, I'll leave a video down for Epimetheus, who actually has an animated video on the type of helmets that the Greeks would have worn during his time, and as well, it would be on the Corinthian helmet, which I love that guy. He does a very good animated style type video. Give him a shout out for me if any of y'all see his videos. But yeah, I love this design. Now, this design is really cool. Now, in truth, if none of y'all understand history books, or history itself, later during the medieval period, the Italians copied from their ancient Italian and Greek ancestors, or neighbors, and actually, created a new type of helmet known as the barboot, or barboot. Wait, do you pronounce the E or you do not pronounce the E? Anyways, but yeah, this is what the barboot looks like, and look, it looks nearly identical. You got that T-shaped design. The only difference is I got this nasal guard. However, sometimes these things would not be in there. It depends on the group and time period. Now, in truth, this is really cool because it even has this big, what they call the crevice de la Inforza, or in truth, this is meaning that it's technically a big bubble. In other words, this is extremely padded in. In other words, I have a massive amount of padding in here, so in doing so, it's a big shock absorber if someone whacks me in the head with a sword or a mace. And as well, the really cool part, also it even has these awesome looking eyebrows. I don't know if I can, yeah, there they are, right here, which is really cool. Now, in general, if none of y'all understand of how awesome these helmets are, these things are really cool. And yes, I do plan on doing a hoplite video. I also plan on doing a late Macedonian phalanx video. All I need for that one is a massive spear and, well, the Lionel thorax and some Greek weaponry. But as well, with a hoplite, I need a hoplite shield with that. So, yeah. But still, this is really awesome of a helmet. Now, a really cool thing, actually, is that if I was to lift it up like this, then now I'm at rest. In other words, this is my at rest look. So in doing so, I'm just technically at rest. But in doing so, I think I might need a lot more hair for that. So I'm just gonna cheat a little bit and use the arming cap. And there we go. Now it's actually digging into the back end of my neck. This way, it actually stops itself from moving downward, which is really cool. Now in truth, this thing is actually really cool because this design to look like this actually would later inspire a Roman style type of helmet later in history, which would have actually been used by the Roman officers during the time of the Roman Republic. And as which, this is actually really cool about it. Oh, but I can't keep that on like that for a long while because it kind of hurts a little bit. But yeah, this is a really cool helmet. Now, it also has this back neck guard. I don't know if I can get that in... you just put the horsehair away. You see, it has this beautiful neck guard design on the back. So that way, if I was to wear this, for example, my entire head is completely protected. Just imagine of how cool this was on the battlefield. Now, in truth, this was kind of horrifying if you were to see a warrior like this. Now, in truth, while wearing this helmet, there are slight problems. One of the biggest things is my line of vision. I mean, I could see my hands about up, like a tip of my fingers, like about up to there. When it comes to the bottom, I could technically somewhat see them for the little piece here, but just barely. So if I move it out of sight, about right there. Now, for the side view, oh no. I could actually only look like the left to my right a little bit. So I'm sure I can see left and right really good, because that's how far my eye access works. However, these helmets were actually meant to be seeing the forward phalanx. Meaning, if I was in a shield formation, or the phalanx of the Greek hoplite, I wouldn't actually have to worry about my allies. I had to worry about myself. In which, that's the one drawback about these helmets, and of which was kind of the major reason why most of the time, many people, such as the Spartans, actually didn't like them. In fact, the Thebans went for a different model. I think it was the Athenians that actually created a new model. I'm not so certain, because the Athenian model has a type of bearded look, which is really cool. Spartans, on the other hand, would have used something more like this. But, yeah, you can see my point. But in truth, this is a really cool helmet. I like it. Now, in truth, as I stated, these helmets would have technically seen the time period of the Battle of Thermopylae. As well, they would have also technically seen the Battle of Marathon. They would have even seen the conquests of Alexander. And in truth, the last time these supposed helmets were actually used were actually during the time period of history, somewhere between the rise and fall of Carthage, and including the fall of the Macedonian and Greek kingdoms to Rome. And in truth, this helmet was technically used. However, it was technically replaced somewhat with other style of helmets. In fact, the Greek military had different models of helmets out there, because in truth, if you were to technically take a look at Greek model helmets and take a look at them, they're extremely different compared to that of other helmets. Now, in truth, this is really cool because the horsehair actually just dangles right down here. And you can pretty much bet that every time I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you pretty much bet I'm going to wear something like this. I can just bet one thing. Somebody comes in my house one day and sees me playing a video game like this, they're going to be like, what the fucking hell? But yeah. Now, a really cool thing about the ear holes is that you can even place it on a shield like this. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hang on. See? It just hangs right on the shield. That's kind of cool. Now, in truth though, those helmets are extremely awesome. If any of you want to buy them, I will leave links down below for y'all. As well, y'all, if y'all want me to actually talk any more about Greek-style arms and armor, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to talk about them immediately. Now, in truth, if you want a different model of Greek helmet for me to buy or something like that for the uniform military group, please let me know in the comments below. Now, in truth, yes, I will be doing Greek Hoplite, but as I stated, as well probably even Carthaginian or including Macedonian phalanx very soon. Now, in truth, the Macedonians are, in truth, the Carthaginian is going to be a little hard one because, in truth, the Carthaginian military technically look near identical to the Greek, and I guess you could also say the same for the early Romans. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough one. But yeah, anyways, guys, check down the links below, and as well, also check the information below, and even check us out on Facebook, like and subscribe, and also click that bell button for notifications, so that way you know when the next video is going to come up. Anyways, guys, I love talking with y'all, and hopefully see y'all in the next one. I know I just got done doing the Roman Sparta, and I couldn't help myself. I was on a roll, so why not get right into the next video, shall I? So, yeah. Anyways, guys, hopefully see y'all in the next one, and have a great day.